Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile Betrayal League. Today we're going to be doing the Merciless Labyrinth, but before we do that we have to actually head to Act 8 and head to the Lunaris Concourse in order to find a place called the Bathhouse, and that place will allow us to access the final trial that I haven't completed for the Merciless run, and then we'll get to go in and hopefully defeat Izaro and get some more Ascendancy points, which we can hopefully become even more powerful with. But I don't quite know exactly where this place is, so we're going to look for it together. Apparently, if I look on my map here... Oh, you know what? I forgot that M isn't actually for the map in this one. So we'll wait till we get to the waypoint again. But there's two areas that are connected to this Lunaris Concourse that I haven't explored before, and I feel kind of silly because it's like, well, you know, I kind of went through this Act 8 and thought I did everything, but apparently not. So fire penetration support, that's kind of cool. Take it just in case. I don't think I'll ever use it on this character, but I might use it on a different character, and that might be kind of cool because I've been getting a lot of stuff that are like plus to fire stuff. So I don't know if there's like a really sweet fire build, or if fire is maybe even an amazing like type of build you could play in terms of, I don't know what you would use, like Molten Strike maybe or something like that. I think some people have been doing like cast on crit with Molten Strike or something. So there's a possibility there. Got lots of these ribbons everywhere. I'm trying to just explore all the sides because I figure since this area is kind of like one of the areas, I think in like Act 3 or Act 4, I think Act 4. I feel like there's going to be an exit on like one of the sides of the stairs or something. Yeah, that really opened. It didn't give me anything. We need the Scrolls of Wisdom though. I'm actually kind of low on those from IDing all the rares I've been picking up. Haven't found anything cool yet, but you never know. I found some stuff with like semi-promising mods, but they're like missing a resistance or missing an effect or missing something, so they're not exactly that amazing. But I'm gonna keep picking them up, only the ones that I think might be good, and we'll see what happens. So there's a waypoint down here that I started at, so I'll actually touch it really quick and show you guys. So yeah, you can see we have these two nodes I haven't touched before, so I wonder if it's faster to go from the other location, but I don't know. We're going to keep going the way we've been going because we've been going this way so far. We did find something. Is this the bathhouse? The bathhouse, alright. This is what I need. Supposedly there is a trial of Ascendancy in this area, and we need to solve it right fast. So let's just run through and find it, and then we'll just deal with it. Lots of spells right there. Oh, look at that. Ran straight into it pretty much. Couldn't have done it better if I tried. Alright, so we got dudes, but they're no big deal. Alright, didn't mean to touch that. But let's start this trial here. Looks like we're dealing with the furnace traps. So, sounds like they're on kind of a fast timer right now. Whoops. Yeah, don't stand in that, Mr. Golem. This is probably one of the least fun traps to deal with, just because it's like, yay, I get to like stand in and wait for this thing. It's not really like a lot of excitement going on, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Flask duration rank 1, pretty smooth. I like Toxic Rain versus all these enemy spawning things though. Like if I had to say one thing that's nice about Toxic Rain, it absolutely does not care about things that have like high resistance to elements or high resistance to, or high armor or whatever. It's like, if you don't got high HP or high chaos resistance, it does not give a damn. That bow's looking kind of cool right now with all these glowy effects and everything going on with it. I don't know if that is that like the lion eyes glare effect that makes it all sparkly like that. I would guess. I guess I gotta go touch that lever. Okay. Is that gonna open like this door over here? Holy smokes! I almost took all of my HP. That was a little too risky. Alright, so... oh, I can just walk out. Okay, so they don't actually give you a portal out on this one. It's just like, ah, you did it, good job. +1 to minions. Not that amazing. Still, pretty neat though. Alright, so back in the Sarn encampment here. Let's go talk to this guy. So I guess I could have explored the rest of the place and maybe looked to finish these optional side quests here, but should we go back? Yeah, we're already at this one, so let's see. We got enough time probably. Only took us about 5 minutes to get that down, so and that Merciless trial will hopefully not take that long. There's always a chance it could though. I could get completely wrecked by it over and over and over again. So here's the High Gardens, which we do not have a quest for. But we gotta find something here. Some kind of monster or something. Just gonna try and zoom through a little bit. Oh, we got an optional area down to the south there and a waypoint, so let's definitely go and grab that. Nice to have the waypoints. Oh, is this our quest right here? Oh, get me out of that freeze. Oh, Tome of the Wings of Vestiria. There we go. Alright. Got it. Now we're done with that. We can deliver it to Hargan. Let's actually go grab the waypoint just in case first here. I don't know if I'll deal with the Quay one. Or key. It's not Quay, is it? It's key, isn't it? That's what it is. The key. I always want to call it Quay because, you know, that's phonetically how it looks like it would sound. There's the Grand Promenade. Okay, so this is supposed to be another place on the map here. Whoops, wrong button. World screen. Okay, so there's an area connected off of the bathhouse I didn't know about. Okay, I'm kind of getting the feel for where I'm going here. Alright, so we'll take that back to Hargan for a quick and easy reward. And he'll give me a unique gem. I didn't know that. Okay, avoid elements, increased life recovery, increased effective my curses, increased effective flasks, and reduced mana cost of skills. Oh, these are all kind of interesting. Effective non-curse auras from your skills. I kind of want to take this one actually. This one gives me a chance to dodge, but increased effective flasks and stuff, that seems pretty good. Alright, I don't know if you're going to tell me anything cool. Okay, so let's quickly head to the old loot tab here. And we'll just throw everything in it since it's all loot at this point. And let's head back to the Aspirants Plaza, which I guess is also up there, but that's how we do. Okay, so let's start the Merciless Lab. Is there anything down here? No, okay. Still need 2 more for the Eternal, but let's do it. Into the estate walkways we go. Let's see what we got here. We got a gold door and a gold key here. So we might actually do that because it's merciless and there might be some good loot here. I'm not sure. It's like level 68, so getting nuked by something I don't resist aside, and getting like one-shotted by something like Izara with his crazy chaos damage aside, I should be pretty okay here. Definitely don't walk straight into a bunch of enemies that might wallop me, because I gotta remember I can't die here. You cannot die in the labyrinth. One death, doing it again. That's how it goes. So let's try not to die. The Immortal Call definitely helps the cast with damage taken. Stops a lot of times when I would just get gibbed by like a group of just normal enemies walking up and wailing on me. So that's pretty nice. We got one exit up there, but I do want to kind of find this golden key thing if I can. I'm not going to spend too much time on it if it wants to be difficult though. Like already making me think, oh, I'm just going to go this way then. Could be right there, but I'm not bothered. I'm not going to bother with it. It's just not worth the effort at this point. You imagine these golden key things are mostly... Okay, we got the golden doors here. Okay. I kind of remember something like this. Like, I remember having to make a choice between the doors. Like, you have to get the key here or something like that. And I think I've done, like, some kind of labyrinth like this before. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like I've seen that before. Superior exquisite leather. Take that just in case. Never know. Oh, get the health pot rollings just in case, too. That's a 39 health leather belt. We're grabbing that to throw an orb of chance on it. Because you just never know if it could turn out to be something amazing. Anything up here? No, looks like, huh. Kind of an interesting pickle I feel like I'm in right now. just seen most of the map. I guess I haven't seen that spot yet. I haven't seen any keys. And I definitely can't get through the doors, so maybe it is this one little section over here that I have to go to. Yeah, looks like I was right. What are the chances of that? I was just like, yeah, it's probably not there. And turned out it was right there. Wow. Guess that's how it goes sometimes. Pick up the Scroll of Wisdom. I don't think I use that many scroll portals, but I should probably pick up some of them occasionally. Because it would really suck to run out. I mean, I guess if I ran out of anything, it would be really easy to just run out to just about anywhere and kill things to get stuff. And you get a lot of scrolls pretty fast. Just about any unique monster. Let's see, because this guy will probably drop a scroll. Watch. Oh no, he actually didn't. Oh, look at that. Oh, but there's a scroll right next to him from a treasure chest. So there you go. It kind of counts. Alright, so we got traps everywhere, it looks like. And traps, I usually don't care too much about. I usually try and just run through them as fast as I can. I don't know if that's a good strategy or not, but that's what I do. Golden key. So now I can pick one of the paths from up at that golden door. So let's zoom back over there. And see if I can't pick a good path. A lot of time, it's like 50-50s are usually really bad for me. If it's like 50-50 chance of being something good and something bad. But my strategy is always pick right. It's just keeps it simple. That way I don't feel bad about making a bad choice like I usually do. Alright, looks like I have made some kind of poor decision, as usual. Alright, give me that chest just in case. And the Basilica Passage. So this one will lead to who knows where, Mystery Land. But it only has one exit so far. Sometimes there can be like a secret exit that'll bring you somewhere different. But this seems fine. Let's just zoom on through. See if we can't make it through before too long. See, we're already at about 12 minutes into the recording now or so. So we'll hopefully have plenty of time to make it through this. Maybe we'll even get to do the this place twice. See if we can get some cool effect on our helm or something. Oh, we got some kind of effect here to unlock. So, the usual strat when I have these kind of things where mobs are going to be spawning, just pre-spam. Because then when the mobs pop up, they're already either getting blown up or hit or damaged over time. Look at that. I almost don't have enough mobs to hit to keep my mana coming back. I can't even see them spawning. There's so many that just die instantly. And then when they don't have like when they have like limited area to spawn like this, you just spam where they can come from and problem solved. No big deal. Or like spam an area that they'll have to go to. That usually works too. A couple of good orbs there. Feels pretty nice. Oh, these things are so slow and painful. That's the only issue. Flicker Strike. That was interesting. Not every day you run into a ghost with Flicker Strike. Alright, take these guys down. Boom, wasted. Got a treasure key. Chromatic orb. Yeah, might be some good stuff coming up, so we'll just wait and see. Looks like this is possibly the correct way to go. I see another path to the top right there, but I have a strong feeling about this path. Oh, maybe it's leading back in on itself. Maybe I do have to go that way. I seem to be like on point with taking not the right direction. So if I could reverse that, that would probably make things a lot easier. Yeah, we gotta go all the way back up here. But we did get a treasure key, so I'm not mad. Sometimes you can get some sweet currency drops in treasure coffers or other things at the very end there. Hopefully we'll actually get to hang on to the key and use it. Can't go that way, so we gotta take the path with all the traps here, which are really not too big of a deal, like I said. Just keep running. Use teleport if you have it, makes life a lot easier. Boom, wrecked. Alright, zoom past all these spiders. There's a whole bunch of them just spawned, is what I heard. And when I run into groups of spiders like that, it just feels like a waste of time waiting around for them all. And they're all spread out. So it's like, why not just run past them? Don't deal with them. Run towards things you have to deal with. Because there's plenty of those. Alright, let's see what we got. First trial coming up here. Alright, so let's nuke down Izaro. And a crafting recipe, right on. Double resistances. Let's go to loot tab. Just never know. Alright, open up the door. Got our first treasure key. Alright, Izaro. Let's do this. I got a lot more damage than the last time I tried to fight you, but last time I tried to fight you was also in cruel difficulty. So let's see. He's probably going to start off with a jumping attack or a spam attack of some kind. There we go. Oh, we are nuking him down pretty good. Alright, we took a bit of damage at the end there, but as long as I remember to avoid his attacks, should be okay. Alright, stage 1 went pretty smooth, I would say. No complaints. No issue with how that went down. So we got one path to go from here. What's down here? Anything? There's a switch and some stuff for turning these traps on and off. That's not really what I care about. Let's just keep moving. In the later difficulties of the trial, there can also be certain enemies and boss types that can spawn, from what I remember. I don't know if it's only in the next one or if it can happen in this trial too. It might have changed since I last played. Guarded by a rogue exile. Oh, I'm hella getting the heck out of there. Nuke that from far away. I don't want any of it. There we go. Alright, is that from the lockbox or from the exile? Looks like both, honestly. There's two piles of loot, so I'd say that's probably from both of them. And judging by the fact that I was able to go over there and loot it and not get my face pushed in, pretty good sign that I was the victorious one there. Alright, so the switches, like I said, don't really care about. The only time they matter is if, like me, you stand in a whole bunch of them and just get stuck on them. But one thing with traps, you can always pretty much just like stop moving and they will move on their own. Got a poem here, but I've already listened to the poem for the lab here. It's a pretty good one, actually, if you have the time to listen to it. I recommend looking it up, or even better yet, playing the game and coming here yourself and getting to listen to the poem. That's even more satisfying. So where does this go? Okay, so we're at the Forgotten Requiliary, which I believe is the only place we can be. So let's just keep moving. We got a rare strongbox here. These always make me a little bit nervous because it's like they could have terrible things. 3 rare monsters. Teleport out. Just throw all the AoE down in there. Let those guys sort it out. Alright, seems good. Pretty easy. Still makes me nervous though, especially on this character. I just feel so vulnerable all the time. Working on it, like I said. We're getting there though. We'll eventually get some sweet defenses. And until then, we'll just keep playing as smart as we can. Try not to walk into a bunch of shenanigans that get me killed. Especially with the elemental guys. Anyone I see ready to cast a spell, I want to try and just nuke from afar if I can. Oh, we got an exit up here, it looks like. Where does this place go? Oh, the second trial. Right on. We are cruising through. And that's pretty much what I'm interested in. I picked up some loot. Let's drop it off now. Boom. Alright, so here we go. Round 2. Hopefully this goes well. Looks like he's got some kind of cutthroat or a tormented spirit on top of him there. See what's his opening attack, the spam. He's not going for the oh, and there I'm dead. I pressed the Vol haste and I went for it, and I stood too long in one spot. So that's what happens when you get nuked. I did pretty good avoiding his first attack, but the second attack definitely is what took me out. So let's just try again. This time, since I know how comfortable I feel just moving through the map in general, and especially with Immortal Call backing me up, I feel like I can just kind of zoom through. Are we going to have the same setup? Yeah, we do. Okay, we're going to have to run down to the left and get that key again, but that's okay. Just honestly, it's a good chance for me to just grind out some more XP and items, and just chat a bit with you guys some more. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, this time when we walk out to Izaro, we will just not attempt to stand still and win him win him over with a spam attack fight. Because that's just never worked for me with Izaro. I still try and do it just because I feel like I can probably get his health like low enough to make a significant impact. But the reality is that it's really just not worth it. You can win the fight if you just don't walk into him over and over. So that's my plan now. Just don't walk into him over and over. Keep kiting around in a circle. The last room against him can be a little bit challenging because there's a lot of traps everywhere, but we'll still make it work. There's some easy ways to do it, so let's just keep moving. Hopefully I get a treasure coffer key again this time. But if I don't, you know, not the end of the world, that's for sure. Let's just keep moving. I'm not going to stop so much for the chests and everything this time. We're just going to zoom on ahead. Let's try and put down a bunch of guys, get our flasks back, and then pop those and start running. And if I do run into a big group like that, I will want to be a little bit careful. Not just 100% reckless. Alright, let's just keep running. Trying to just focus on following my mini-map a little bit here. Trying to be a little bit more efficient with our time. Because I thought if we moved fast enough, we might have time for a couple runs through this. But with a death, that means we're lucky if we get one run through, so let's focus on making it happen. I feel like right now I'm not going the wrong way, or I'm not going the right way, and I'm definitely not, but you know, that was not too bad. There was lots of enemies there to get some loot from, and yeah, definitely not the right way because we found the entrance again, so let's head up and to the right. Still fine though, explored a lot of area. Got a bunch of dudes here popping up. Armor scrap, take that. Nice thing about these maps is they're usually pretty like, you just keep running in a direction and you'll eventually find a way to go. I guess the exception to that would be in rooms where enemies may have, or like rooms that have like puzzles and stuff to figure out, and you have to spend a little bit more time actually like paying attention, but most of the time you just run till you see an exit like this. Boom, first trial. Pretty quick that time. Alright, back up to the thing. Not worth visiting the loot box there. Alright, so we're gonna stand right here this time, I think. And we're just gonna spam him, and we're just gonna watch his first attack. He'll get locked in an animation. There we go, he did that. Firing off that attack. Got all kinds of moves. Let's just hit and move, hit and move, hit and move. Alright, think he's defeated. We're good. Phase 1, pretty okay. Easy to dodge his attacks if we don't just stand there and hold down the right click. The thing about like holding the right click down is sometimes you hold it down for just like 1 second too long, and it's like, alright, now you got a problem. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that lockbox, but it worked out thankfully. I guess I had my anti-freeze flask ready anyways, but still. I'd rather not be so risky with my life. Transmutation. Getting a decent amount of orbs here, which is pretty good. Alright, let's just run through all that. Don't even give a damn. Run straight through everything. Even through that. And kill all these guys. Get some more flasks back, and boom, we're already at the next halls. I think that the layout is still the same as last time, with like some light variations where like some, like there's a shrine over here, but it was still pretty much like same kind of setup, enemy-wise, monster map setup, like actual layout of the dungeon. Photographer's chisel, jeweler's orb, blacksmith whetstone, shrine, so we're gonna be gigantic, which can make us absorb more projectiles maybe, I don't know, but we don't want to do that. We want to not get hit by anything if we can avoid it. Maybe occasionally just for a little bit to trigger our effect, but not all the time. Okay, so we're already back to where I died in about 6 minutes, not too bad. Alright, do you want to put anything away now? Alright, we don't have any dashing flasks right now, so we're gonna just stand in the same spot as last time and wait for him to come up, start spamming, get ready to move. Alright, here's the first attack. So leap coming. Fire a few times, move, dodge that attack. Yeah, and then he's like all impressed with us. And he's done. Alright. Yep, one more lesson to go. Alright, so we made it pretty pretty fast through that one that time. That was not a big deal. So let's keep moving. Oh, got elemental guys here. Pop some flasks. Get ready to tank whatever they're doing. Probably gonna consider changing my flasks around pretty soon, because I do want to end up having no mana flask if I can. And my mana leech is nice and solid right now. I very rarely have to press my mana flask button. It's usually just when I'm like pre-spamming an area or trying to keep myself safe, which I suppose if I played a little bit smarter, a little bit more careful, and had more defenses, I wouldn't need to do that so much. So got lots of options to choose from. I want to try and increase my defenses and get rid of the mana flask, and also maybe try and find some way to give myself a little bit more passive mana regen. Another option would be finding a way to reduce the amount of mana I constantly have reserved, which would be pretty sweet, because then I just silver cash here, but I could still move on. Like if I could just increase my resistances and find a way to reduce the amount of mana that's reserved for Herald of Ash and the Dread Banner or whatever, then that'd be pretty awesome. It'd solve a lot of my problems. I could just have more mana, wouldn't have to worry so much about running out of mana and then being unable to leech mana. So if I can solve those two problems, I should be pretty golden. I feel like my character is not too bad. Like, this is probably the strongest character I've ever had in this game. Definitely the highest level. And I feel like my items are way better than the other character I had. And I've had more time to play, which is sweet. Alright, so we do have the silver cache, however you want to call it. Can't get in there from this side, and that's totally fine. I don't even really want to go in there, to be honest. If I can find the exit to this area, that would be prime. It's exactly what I want. Just the exit. Just get me out. There it is. Is that the last trial? Might be. Aspirant's trial. Alright, let's jump in. Final one. If we can beat this, we get more Ascendancy points, and we have a better time. Throw this into loot. There we go. Alright, final trial. Dodge the attacks. That's the name of the game. As you can see, we have furnaces and spinning blades. Not too bad. Let's stand right here. Actually, stand right here. Just get ready to pre-fire this guy a little bit, see what he does. Alright, he's doing a spammy attack. What's he doing next? We're gonna run around. He's trying to leap. Spam him down. Spam him down. Got him. Alright, beautiful. That was wonderful. Worked well. Okay, let's take the scroll, take the crown. We did it. Let's get this hell in here before we end up having something stupid happen to us. So we only got one treasure key this time. So let's see, how do we pick here? I feel like this one maybe. You guys are probably feeling like this one. Let's take the one you guys are feeling. There we go, boom. That's a pretty good one. Alright, so what do we got? Is helm or gloves? Gloves, boots, or helmet. Oh, but I don't know what enchantment it'll give me, and I don't know if I want to just use it on, like, willy-nilly like that. That might be silly. Alright, let's touch this, get some Ascendancy points. So we got Master Toxicist last time. So we're going to get 4 more points, I believe. So we can get Nature's Adrenaline to get increased movement speed during any flask and attack speed during any flask, which is pretty nice. And we could eventually go to Master Surgeon, which would give us 30% increased life recovery from flasks, remove bleeding when we use a flask, and gain flask charges when we crit. We could also take Veteran Bowyer, 10% of physical damage as extra damage of a random element, and damage penetrates elemental resistances. None of that helps us. Enemies you kill are affected by elemental ailments. Enemies you kill that are affected by elemental ailments grant 100% increased flask charges. Or we get Nature's Boon for a 20% chance to not consume a flask. Flask gain more charges. And then immunity to elemental ailments during any flask effect. Okay, so that's kind of like, yeah, I think we want to go this way and get Nature's Adrenaline and Master Surgeon. There's a life recovery, bleeding, that'll all be good. And this is good for not taking elemental damage. And, get more flask stuff. But that one, I don't know. I mean, they give us immunity to elemental ailments, but increased elemental damage during an flask effect doesn't help us at all, whereas this would give us attack speed at least. So yeah, let's go increase flask duration, increase reflective flask, and movement speed and attack speed during flask effect. So we can really like zoom around now. Super zoom. Alright, we gotta pick what to do with our divine font here. Gloves or helm? Gloves or helm? We could do my boots too. Maybe we should do my boots, because these aren't like super amazing boots, and I kind of want to research how you want to use this effectively. So it's kaboom. 12% increased attack and cast speed if you've killed recently. Wow, that is actually pretty nice. I do like that. I like increased attack speed because that just makes my character attack faster. The fact that it makes me have to kill first in order to set that up kind of isn't great, because that means like against bosses that don't spawn adds, I won't be able to gain any increased attack speed on them. But most bosses do spawn some kind of odds, or some kind of mobs, so we can utilize it sometimes. But definitely for general, just like wiping out tons of enemies, that's going to be pretty nice. I'll definitely want to replace these boots before too long. I should find a way to get Onslaught on actually because of the increased evasion rating. But anyways, yeah, we'll find a way to make that awesome. But there's this helm specifically, or maybe not just this helm, but helms specifically can have the Herald of Ash mana reservation reduced by like 30%. And I think that's like the optimal one you can get for that helm. So I'm going to see if there's like a specific way to do that, or if it's just always random and I'm just going to have to gamble anyways. But yeah, we'll see how we have to deal with that in the future. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We made it through. Got the Merciless Ascendancy down, so we have one more to go, but we have to find the other two trials in the maps first. So hopefully we'll get there before the league ends. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching as always, and bye for now.